Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. What's going on? Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you guys had a fantastic weekend and enjoyed the Sunday open on Monday as well. Today's going to be a good day. I'm looking straight away at some possibilities here for the British pound against the Japanese yen. We look at gold and we look at the US30. And the US30 is showing us something as well here. Let's see if everyone is here. Let's go. What's happening? We're gonna make it a good day, a good stream today. We have a lot of things in coming. We have some important news as well. I want to change some things up here. Some important stuff I would like to share with you as well. In regards to a prop firm challenge. In regards to prop firm challenge. Something different. Something new is up here. Let's see what we have. Amazing. Ray, my man, hope you're doing well. Crypto, though, hope you're doing well, my friend. Shipley, yes, we are a little bit earlier than usual. At least 30 minutes earlier than usual. We're going to take it also a little bit more earlier, just because the setups themselves right now as well in general. That's one particular reason. Another layer. Let's see what we have. Manrai, hope you're doing well, my man. Lord Blanket, what's up? Oh, it looks like a good sell. Amazing, amazing. Okay, a couple things I would like to share with you guys today. And that is the following, okay? GJ is coming down here. We are now finally at a significant high. And with a significant high, I mean significant high, okay? We are back at this particular high right here. This is on the monthly chart, okay? This is some serious stuff right there. So this is on the monthly chart. And we're seeing right now that we are coming back to this high. And we are literally there. And it took a long time to get there, okay? We're coming back to that overall high. We are reacting from it. And it's time for GJ right now, in my opinion, to potentially make that move here. And potentially push us further down. So I'm looking for something in that manner. At the same time, we're seeing the same thing for the yen basket itself as well. We haven't taken out that low here. We need to come back above the 7,129 in order to really push us down here with GJ again. Well, it's definitely something to look at. Okay, it is something definitely interesting. So I would like to sell below the 180. The 180, yeah, practically below the 180 right here. Okay, that's one layer. Then the other layer is gold. Gold is in the middle of a range. Okay, we have this high, we have this low. This high is at 1971. This low is at 1920. 24. We're actually within that range. Overall bigger swing height, swing low standpoint right there. In essence, we tried to break that high. We failed. We're coming back down right now. Again, we're trying to push up again. In order to trade it, I think we need to break the internal structure. So the internal structure are as follows. The 1958.7. If we come and break above it, I would like to maybe take a trade to at least this high, test this high at 1968. Or if we break below, we still have that gap below here that we can follow, or that we can actually start filling up here. The reason why I'm going to wait for this is because we have news coming in an hour and a half. And I think we're going to be ranging. Until that moment. That's what I think. If not, we will see potential breakout or breakdown towards either the up or downside to then make a decision and then they can execute the trade from there. I think that's the way for gold. Then another one is the US30. And this is an interesting one because I'm already looking for the pivot for the stock market right now at the moment. Look on YouTube, look at a lot of guys, look at what they're talking about, look at their full analysis here. But in essence, we are now at a very important phase here for the US30, and especially now we're heading in towards July as well here. I think some things are going to change here. So what we're seeing already are the first signs. We already saw a rejection on the higher time frame. We came down. We start to build the liquidity now to the upside. So this is more of an SMC setup. And the reason why is because I'm literally looking for a trade. The moment we break, and let's say we break it, and we take out the liquidity. Look at what we're doing. We're building that liquidity. You know how it goes, okay? So you come up, you get rejected, you come down, you have that gap below, but you start building liquidity to the upside. what tends to happen, or what could come into play here, is an SMC setup where we just come up, break the highs, tap into that zone, wait for an internal rejection, then take a sell, and then target the lows that are right there. Okay, that's the USD30. So if that happens today, we'll take a short from there, potentially take an SMC trade, lower risk, but you know, higher risk to reward. So it could be a beneficial one as well here. So again, breaking highs, coming, not breaking these highs initially here. We saw clearly that we saw a swipe, a beautiful liquidity swipe here happening before coming down. So that's beautiful. This highs has been taken out. So coming up, coming down, targeting the lows here, which is a realistic target to me, if you are looking at the stock market in general. Okay, so the USD30 short comes into play here. Gold waiting for the breakout, either 1958 to come back and retest these internal structures, or breaking down below the 1946, and GJ breaking below the 180. And this is important, okay? The monthly, a monthly area of supply here. It doesn't happen that often, all right? So it's a very important level to pay very close attention to if you look at higher time frames. It's a fantastic point or this could be a fantastic point of rejection, if not short-term rejection, okay? Doesn't have to be an all the way downer. It can just also be a rejection point, which is realistic for the short term, where we just see a bounce. In that sense, we have this whole reason and layer as well. At the same time, we have a clear range. We have been talking about the fixed range volume profile as well here. This is a zone that I think is extremely important. And of course, we have these value area low, and we have this point of control as well. You guys know that strategy as well. So if something happens and we decide to not break the lows, but we come up, then we might be able to get a rejection point from there and take a trade already earlier. And that's the idea here. Okay, so GJ, gold, and the USD30. All looking quite interesting. Okay, looking forward to that. Another layer, guys, okay? I decided just to mix my accounts, coming together, put it together, and put it all in one account and move it all to one. So obviously I'm just growing, I keep growing my live account, you know, in general. But at the same time, I'm testing out now a new prop firm again, which is the Funded Next, okay? I have literally, I've never tried it out. I have no opinion about it, but I'm gonna do it. So I just ordered like a $100,000 challenge. I just want to take a trade here, and I want to see how far we can take this as well. Better live on stream, and just see what my experience is overall. So at the same time, while I'm growing my account, I'm also using, as you can see now, a demo account, which is just a prop firm challenge account or server, whatever you want to call it, to just try out and see how this goes. Okay. Why they have a kind of a new system, a new challenge kind of way. It's called the Stellar Challenge, and it's kind of interesting. There's no time limit. The other layers are very interesting as well, which is that there's only one phase, no two phase, but it's a one phaser. And there is, it's balance-based equity, or no, it's a balance-based drawdown. So that doesn't mean that you can only lose 5% or something like that. It just builds up. So if you make your profits, your overall drawdown gets bigger, which is fantastic. So I'm just trying it out. I'm just seeing how that goes as well. Okay. I'm not really that deep into prop firms, but yeah, it's worth a try. That's for sure. Okay. So far we're looking weak. So if you do come and close below here, I'm definitely looking for shorts here. That's definitely the case. Okay. For gold, we really have to break the structures just to understand the external structures are there. And the internal structures are here, okay? But internally, we have this high, which is holding us up quite significantly as well. So that's why I'm looking for potential buys above the 1958. 71. So let's say 1959 if you want to be, if you want to round it up here. That's why I think it's important to break these internal structures here. But overall, of course, we're all looking to eventually break out of these bigger structures, because overall, we are still in a massive range, in a bigger range here. I'm not that worried about over, like, let's say, this particular high. I'm more worried about this particular high. That's all I'm saying. So it's going to be a shorter trade. If you come up, if you come down, there is still some potential to potentially test these lows as well here. That's very, very beautiful, okay? Let me know how you guys are doing. What's happening with the fam today, okay? We're coming closer and closer to our 10,000 people in our Discord, okay, which is absolutely fantastic. We are building a lot of things here. We are going for the crypto hard again. This Friday, we have something coming. I'm going to talk about a little bit later this session. But again, almost 10,000 members. Coming very, very close to our 10,000 members right now. Looking forward to it. Are there any funded companies that you can recommend with good customer service and trust? So for now, I'm testing out Funded Next. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you guys to see how it goes. Okay, I'm not an affiliate or something in that matter, but I am testing it for now. If I have a good, response, then I will definitely see if I can recommend it. So let me do the work. Let me do the work. That's all I can say here. But yeah, GJ has the potential. Japanese yen has the potential to reverse here, in my opinion as well. So there are a lot of layers that are important right now. For the yen, it's important that we break this high. Of course, we're going to see some sort of rejection point right now at this high. That's why it's always important when you trade to look at least the... I wanted to say the opposite gender, but that doesn't make any sense. The opposite pair or asset that's related to that particular currency. In this case, the yen basket, okay? We need to break above that high when we break below that low. Okay, so potential sells below. Looking forward to that. I think there is just a lot of potential. A simple trend line stuff, okay? If you just look at it from a simple trend line perspective, we have broken the trend line. And we're coming now below that low that put in that high. Internally, the reason why I'm really worried about these highs right there is because this is a clear rejection point internal of let's say internal structures as well here. So if you look here on the 5 minute, you saw that we created it high, we came down massively, we got rejected twice, and we created a new low to take out the liquidity. After that we came up and then we came down again. Now we have formed a massive range. So I think that overall range here is going to cause a lot of resistance as well when we push up here. So that's the reason why if you push up, we will potentially take a trade even a little bit higher than this low here. But that's the idea. Okay, so that's why I'm looking at least for sales below the 180. If we can close below it, I'm looking forward to at least take the momentum further to the downside here. Okay, can I try it 2 more times on the test? I think you can try it once a week. We have a lot of people passing the test here. Okay. We have a lot of people talking about the test. I'm going to talk about it in a second, all of it. It's going to come. Very important though. We are almost there. We are almost starting our actual gamified private live trading session here. A bit late. Have you guys gone over GJ? Yes. So I have gone over GJ. Let me see if you like it here. Gold, please. So gold again. One more time. We have this high. We have this low. We have these external structures right now. We're working on internal structures right here. We have created that high. We are coming down. We came back to the 50%. So if you look at the swing low, the swing high, we came exactly to the 50% here, which is the equilibrium. That's why we're gonna face some support. Like let's say you want to short below here. Like it was okay to short below it, but if you know that the 50% is there, in my opinion, it's important to break the 50%. Because if you break the 50%, I think there is just more likelihood that there is a bigger chance that you fill up that gap. And that's why I didn't take that trade right there. I was not interested in that trade here from, like, let's say 1951 because of the 50% equilibrium. And you have to always look at these internal highs and lows to just make that decision there. But at the same time, if you do break it now and we close below it, then I do believe that we have a possibility to come down. But it also depends on the dollar. We have to look at the dollar as well. But if you break below the 1946, then I'm more interested in shorting it. And if you break above the 1958, let's say 1959, I'm more interested in longing gold until at least I could say the 1970, 1970, 1968, something in that matter. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So yes, that's the reason why I avoided gold yesterday. because of that fact. It was also US bank holiday as well. But at the same time, yeah, the Fibonacci internal structures are very relevant. Very, very relevant, okay? The balance is super clear. So if you want to short it, and you know that you want to short it right there, and at the same time, you know that the 50% is here, you have such a small window of opportunity that it gets very tight. So then you have to ask yourself a question, is the risk reward then good enough? And if you work with pips, is the amount of pips against your stop loss where you can place your stop loss good enough? So that's up to you to decide to. But yeah, if you break again now and we close the body, I'm much more confident to take it down here and to take a short for gold. Okay, GJ is coming down. So I like what I see here. And it makes a lot of sense from a higher time frame standpoint to the 1 hour now, to the lower time frame. And especially looking at the M basket now, it seems that we're pushing through it and that we're looking at a lot of strength here. Same for the US30, more of an SMC trade setup. So a little bit different strategy for that overall. Hello, bro. Do you have an average risk reward to go with those win-lose stats? Yes. So I think it's around, I need to look up the data, but it's around a 1.5 to 1 net. So what we're going to do as well, that's the reason why I'm working on this platform challenge now. They work apparently on a new server. I have no idea. I don't know how they were before. I never tried them, but apparently it's better. So I'm gonna give it a go. Besides just my normal account and everything that I'm doing here, I'm just gonna take the same trade right there. I'm just gonna take 2 trades at the same time. I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay, but that's the reason why I'm looking for a potential. Not particularly looking for a funded account, but I know that there are so many people in the community asking about what platform should I use, which one is better every single day. Trust me, every day somebody messages me, Lorenzo, which platform should I use or whatever. So let me just give you the answer soon. It's like, we have a couple of them in line that I would like to test. And I'm going to pick one of them. That's the game. That's the game. All right. Looking forward to that. So guys, I'm looking to travel again. I miss the snow. Okay. It sounds weird, but I do miss the snow. I've been living in Bali already for like 3-4 years. And, you know, as a human being, you always get used to stuff, right? So that's the problem. You always get used to the beautiful weather. And at some point you want to have the opposite again. So I haven't seen snow for over 4 years. And I'm like, you know what? I would love to see snow. Have a little fire pit going. Do some snowboarding or something like that. And do a little bit of trading here and there. That would be the best. That would be the ultimate scenario for me right now. However, I have a mission. I'm still on the grind. And I still will be on the grind for the next, I don't know how long. Until our community is where I want it to be at least the foundation. But we're coming closer and closer to major milestones. So I'm looking forward to that. The hard work has been worth it so far. So far, gold is trying to put, like, well, at the same time, if you look here, we start building some liquidity to the upside here. So I would be not surprised if we just break the highs and we can take a long above the 90.59. Like, I would not be surprised if we see the volume coming in here, and that would be the case here. Okay. So real quick, guys, if you like what I do, we have 280 people watching already. I'm streaming much earlier than I usually stream. Okay. But if you want to help me out because of that, smash that like button and hit the notification bell and subscribe if you're new. But most importantly, the like button. Let's get these likes up right now. We have a giveaway later today. As always, we're going to do something, give something back to the community as well. So it's fair and square on that side. Thank you very much. Let's get it going. And waiting. And in the meantime, we're just waiting for these setups. We're just waiting for these setups right here. Okay. Also, guys, let me know in the chat real quick. What kind of proppers are you using right now? What is actually the platform that you're using, or what have you been using? Because there are so many of them. They're popping up everywhere. I have some things also to discuss later for our own stuff here. But for now, I am very, very curious because there are so many of them now. So many of them. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see what we have. We have Claudio says True Forex Funds, My Forex Funds, Funded Next, My Forex Funds, My Forex Funds, True Forex Funds. City Traders Imperium. Blue Guardian. The Funded Trader, Search Trader. Funded Trading Plus. Smart Prop. Nova Funding. My Funded FX. No time limit. Okay. Yeah, so that's the one I'm trying right now. There's no time limit. Okay. It's actually quite interesting. No time limit and a one phase challenge. So I have not seen that before. But yeah. Let's see. It's just for fun, but it's important to see and test out. Lorenzo, do you hold any shares in companies? Well, I'm actually doing a lot of research to a lot of companies. I'm always trying to be as aware as possible in regards to what could potentially happen, especially news related. Okay, there are a couple of companies I put my money on. Yeah, I will put my money on. Absolutely. That's definitely the case here. Definitely the case. Can you check dollar yen? Well, I assume that the dollar is coming down a little bit and the yen is coming up, so the dollar yen is coming down. I haven't seen it. Yeah, I'm not gonna trade any of them. Okay, I want to stick with USD30, gold, and GJ. But I'm gonna do I can do an analysis. That's no problem here. I can see what's happening right now. Okay, so we have this low. This has now been taken out. It's important. If you close below here, you have something very, very nice. You see that rejection point. Daily. Rejection. Daily chart. We took that higher high. We came back. Still get rejected at that bigger area here of resistance right now. Breaking lows. Well, this looks like it's gonna come down. To be honest, it looks like it's gonna come down here. Right now, it's like, okay, we have these higher highs. We peaked. We broke multiple lows. 1, 2. We're closing below it. The volume is just not there. So you can take a trade right now, but I'm telling you, the volume is not there. And I suggest to wait for the news or wait for the New York Stock Exchange here to open up here. That's what I could say. I think that's the most important to look at right now. But the potential is there. So yeah, keep a close eye on it. Keep a close eye on it. I do like what you're sharing here. It has potential. That's definitely the case here. What's the profit target on that account? I think it's 10%. It's a stellar challenge. I think it's 10%. So that means you have a one-phase account. It's a one-phase account. 6% overall drawdown because it's a one-phase account. 3% daily. 10% target. Balance based, so not equity based. Okay, if you are in drawdown, that's good. That's important. And then what else was there? Oh yeah, 15% challenge fee. So if you pass the challenge, you get 50% based on or paid out already. So you actually get paid out in the challenge phase. That's kind of interesting. I have not seen that before as well. So they came up with some really important or interesting ideas. Yeah, that's what I so far know. That's what I so far know. So I'm trying to see how it goes and see if it is something we can try out here. And I was like, you know what? Why it's pretty cool to also do it live on stream as well. Why not? I think that GJ is one of the first trades of this session here. I think we're gonna go in that direction. Does it have a time limit? No time limit. Do you play chess? I do play chess. Sir, please check Ment Funding. Okay, Ment Funding, I heard about it. I think it's from MentFX, correct? Do you think a section could be added to the V3 Discord to discuss potential business share investments? I think there is definitely a possibility that we can do that, yeah. A little stock section is something. A small little stock section would not hurt us, for sure. I think that's definitely an interesting thing to look at. So far, gold is still getting rejected by this area of supply. So what is my strategy, okay? Right now at the moment. Because it might be confusing for a lot of new people. Because I use different types of strategies, but in this case, to simplify it for you, the first thing that I look at is the most important part. Obviously, that's market structure, right? So before I look at horizontal support and resistance, or supply or demand, or whatever, liquidity for value gaps, blah blah. Market structure is absolutely king, because you have to determine the range you're working in. If you determine the range you're working in, then you know where to work from. So let's say this is the range. Okay, this is now the range. The external range. Okay, so let me put it in. There we go. Let's see where we have. Yeah, the external range right there. Okay, so this is one. We have this one, and then we have this one right here. Okay, this is the external range. We're in that bigger overall range here. Then I'm looking, okay, at that last particular significant high and low. This is the high, this is the low. Okay, fantastic. Then I work my way within that range. I work my way in. Okay, so what I do is I look at that high, and I look at that low. We're looking at, okay, where are we within that range right now? Okay, we're in the middle. Okay, fantastic. So it can literally go in either direction. Now, what are the potential internal structures then that matter? Well, if you look internally, then you see that we have this like, let's say, internal range coming up, and we have pretty much this last low. Okay, right here. Then I see, okay, what needs to happen right now? Well, in order to move further to that bigger range, we need to break out of the internal structures here. Okay, and this is where I see, okay, 9058 is in this case interesting here. 1944, 1946. Why 1946? Well, we have this overall structure, right? So I actually just start working myself in and combining it and coming down here. That's just the way I use it, especially with gold. It's very useful. Then I use candle structures, okay? Because without candle structures, you will miss out tremendously. That's why supply and demand is still king for me. Why? Because if you look at internal structures and you look at areas of supply or demand, it just works. It just gets rejected all the time, or you feel that the demand is there, and it gives you much more information. So in this case, you see that we came up, we came down, we expanded, and now we're retesting, and you see that supply is still in control. Okay, and this is that major high. Why? Because this high put in that last low. Okay, right here, let's say, and because this high put in that low. I'm now retesting that high, and we're getting rejected there. Well, the only logical thing is if we break below, and we have that gap below, that we can just start taking out and coming back to that lower structure, building our way down towards the external structures again, okay? Which we were talking about right here, which is in this case then this zone. A retest of that zone, or at least the candle structures within that zone, are closer to that range, somewhat in that level. So the combination of, combining these factors, merging it together, and just trying to get as much accurate information possible without really overcomplicating it, is in my opinion the most beneficial for gold, especially here. Okay, and then for GJ the same thing. All right, higher time frame, what are we range we're working in? Okay, simple. We are here, we are there. Okay, the weekly I could not see where we were. The monthly is showing now where I am. Okay, sometimes I have to go to the monthly. If I have to, I have to. It happens very rare, but it happens. Okay, in this case, we are in that bigger zone, and we are now in the upper echelon of that overall bigger zone. So the higher we go, the more chance and more resistance we're gonna face here. So then, what is the zone we're gonna look for? Okay, candle structures. Okay, fantastic. Rejection, yes. Rejection. Okay, amazing. Then we're gonna go and talk about internal structures. Okay, then internal structures matter more. Then it's about, okay, what is the last low that put in the last high? Well, this is the last low that put in the high. Okay, what do we need to break? Well, this low. What are we gonna break then? This low. What are we gonna do? Wait for a closure. Then look for potential for the continuation here. Some people just use a simple trend line. I mean, they wait for the trend line to break and they enter. I mean, it works sometimes, all right? So there is not a single strategy that, you know, potentially cannot work here. It's just, okay, how do you combine the information you have? And how do you value each confluence? And how do you then execute the trade? And how do you manage that trade? And this is where the difference in trading skills and qualities come into play here. The strategy itself is just the foundation. But again, that's why we waited for that lower low and waiting for that closure below the 180 to take a short from there. And we wait to break either the high above 90.58 for gold or 90.46 closure for gold down. Xauusd is simply just a real SMC setup, completely separated, so completely SMC related. Okay, I hope that makes sense here. When I said GJ for continuation, I meant upwards. I believe it reacted for more bullish. Okay, we're gonna find out. We're gonna see him. I quickly went over it, but as far as what I see right there is that we are looking quite weak at this particular moment. And there is not enough volume to determine now the outcome here. And that's why volume is important. But you will see the volume coming in very, very soon. You will see it coming in soon here. I will be early to sell GJ now. I do think so. Yeah. Why? Because you're right in that zone here. You're right here. You're right in that area of the month. Right now. So you actually would short from an area of support. That's why it's so important to break it. Okay. That's why we are looking for shorts below and not above. Unless we are here and we come up. Okay. We shoot up here, we get into that zone, and we then get rejected. Then we can put our stop loss already on break even once we're here again. So then I would take a position from right there and take a short from there. That's the only alternative for me right now for GJ here. I hope that makes sense here. Until that moment, it's important in my opinion to wait for that 180. 180, a closure below. And that combination with the yen. The yen is looking stronger. The yen is looking good. I like what I see so far. But a higher high will be even more appreciated. DJ has already dropped 106 pips in the last 6 hours, and yen basket seems to be going for the highs. Yeah, it's true. But if you see where we came from, all the way already, man, like this was just one big massive move here. We've been very, very overextended. We are now coming back to that range. This is the first candle. We have a beautiful top wick as well for the weekly so far. So I like this as well. It's not that we just came up straight away. No, we created a beautiful top wick. We took out that high of the previous wick and then came down here. So I actually like that as well. So far, I think there is more potential if we do decide to come down here. Volume is king though. Volume is key. And I think that we will find out with volume right now how far we are going to take it here. So yeah, let's find out. So far, gold is indeed ranging. The volume is not there yet. But I do believe we were going to see it coming shortly here. If not, we have news coming as well. So we will see. We will see. Why did you live so early? Yeah, so it's a little bit new. I have to agree here. It's a little bit new. but it's better for my mental health as well. If you look at you know, when I go to bed and stuff, like I live in Indonesia, right? So it's already it's 7 p.m. right now, 7:30 p.m. I need to get back into my schedule here, my rhythm. I think that that's important. That's definitely something. What's your advice on letting winning trades go? Well, it needs to make sense, right? So the thing is that if you what's my advice? So first of all, have a really good understanding of potential targets, medium long-term targets, because if you are looking to hold it without any research or any particular reason, then why should you? So there has to be potential. If there's no potential, then you should just close your position, or you should take profits earlier. The other layer is that you can always take profits and see where it brings you, but you know, it's important to just understand at least the target over the long term, because if there is none, then you will always miss out, because then you bounce and then you take some profits, but then you miss out and then you close your position earlier and you have not fully taken advantage of your trade here. So we're looking to sell gold. Well, it depends. If you break above the 1959, I'm looking to potentially buy it from there. If we're going below the 1946, I'm looking to sell it. Just because we have that gap here. And I want to see body closure there. And of course the volume needs to be there. Couple of layers, but that are important here. Is SMC the new retail? No. No, I know many people that are not trading SMC. Like it's just, I have to acknowledge there is a hype, but there are still so many traders that don't care and that trade their own rules, their own trades, use their own indicators, their own whatever strategy. So when New York session opens is at 8 p.m. Then when the London session opens, closes at 12 a.m. Is that the time there? Yes, exactly. So London session closes at 12 a.m. my time. New York opens at 8 p.m. my time. And yeah, that's how it is indeed. The first New York Open is in I think on a Sunday, is at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Sorry, the Asian Open, 5 a.m. So that's unusual time here. Wait, 5 or 6? What all strategies have you tried before proceeding with SMC? So SMC is just one layer. It's not that I'm only trading SMC or purely trading SMC. I just took some features from it and implemented this in my strategy. But overall, I would say, to give you an answer here, the strategies I have tried out the moving average. I've played around with moving average a lot over my trading career. But that was more because I was more trading on the higher time frame as well. And that for me was much more beneficial. So I like moving averages on the higher time frame. And I use the RSI divergence with the moving averages on the higher time frame. And it worked very well. So if you ask me a question about what strategies I've tried out a lot of different strategies. But right now, I found a way to combine everything here. You know, market structure, horizontal support, resistance, supply and demand. And candle structures, executions, and just understand how candles work. And I think this is important here. World fastest, your double wick strategy formed on the daily time frame in the Nasdaq. Please check it out for me. I can check the Nasdaq for sure. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, I think this is indeed the case. Yeah, so yeah, so we're seeing indeed that that happening right now. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I think it's super important. I think we're gonna face serious resistance here as well right now. But what we need to do is important. We need to break this low. And that's the 14,873, right? So the 14,873, if you can break it, it's an interesting, we should again look at the Nasdaq to see where it's at that moment here. But until that moment, I think we're all quite similar. Same for, you know, the eurjpy and all that stuff. We're looking at the same particular setups here. But yeah, same as eurjpy. Eurjpy showing the same, is showing the exact same thing here. A double top, double wick confirmation candle structure. Lorenzo, what's the difference between price action and smart money concepts? So smart money concepts is actually built around price action, right? So it is built around price action. The only difference between like purely trading price action is probably the execution of your trades. It is a different story. So when I think about price action, I think about, you know, following the momentum of a trade setup. So, you know, let's say price is moving down and it breaks this important level. You know, you use price action to continue in the momentum. Okay. When it comes down to SMC concepts, smart money concepts, it's more about taking advantage of the previous price action. So it's like you wait for a massive event to happen, a massive higher, lower, low, a massive expansion to look for the pullback that creates a change of character, higher, low, whatever, or higher, lower, low, to then pull back into that area of supply or demand, to then look for a setup or coming back to the imbalance, filling up that gap, and then continue. So there is just a difference in execution, but it's both built around price action. But price action trading can be, you can trade in many different ways. Well, when I think about price action, purely price action trading is actually leveraging the momentum that you have to execute. Bro, moving averages do you use, Lorenzo? And what time frame, 1 hour plus, am I assuming? This is just the daily, 4 hour, 8 hour daily, and weekly. Preferably the daily and the weekly here, so more swing trading. Lorenzo, can you get rich by just trading gold? Well, if you can get rich by trading anything, as long as you put your focus on it and you understand it better. That's what I personally do as well right now. Okay, when I have amazing months and everything goes in my direction, like crazy returns last couple of months before, and when I see it slowing down a little bit, I just tend to reduce the amount of pairs I trade, and, you know, start really being more patient and focusing on just these particular pairs. The key thing is that, and this is important, there are many traders out there that make, let's say, 70% of their P&L on a year. You know, for 50, 60, 70% of their P&L, like big traders, right? And they make all their money in 1 quarter. So like over the 12 months, the course of the 12 months, they make most of their money in a period of 3 months, because everything goes with them. Everything is working with them. And that's the reality of trading. People think that, oh, you have 2 like not really good months, so you're a shitty trader. Well, you can assume that if you just see it from that perspective. But if you look at it on the bigger picture, there is much more happening here. And usually what tends to happen is that the good traders, they really, really benefit from these months where everything aligns here, because the market's constantly changing. Overall, strategies adapt. You need to be adaptable enough. So in my opinion, what I see personally is that a lot of good traders, they really benefit from a couple months a year, and that's it. And they make big money. So sometimes being patient is just the best thing to do. And being aware of the current stage of the market, it's another layer. And if you have to then downscale your pairs and things you look at just because of that, you should do it. And that's the only way how we can build to $1 million. And at the same time, how we can, you know, whatever, get funded and all that stuff as well here. That's why I'm a big fan of these prop firm challenges right now. I'm not really I'm not really into prop firms at all. Okay, but that's why I am a big fan of no time limit challenges, just because it removes the pressure of you executing trades, and it removes a big aspect of that gambling mindset. For yeah, oh no, I have 10 days left, so I need to make it happen now. That's just a big advantage, and that's why I really admire prop firms that implemented that rule that there is no time limit, because they know that most traders fail because of that. And that's absolutely reality. How do you manage risk on MT5? So it's a long time ago, by the way. I use MT5 here. I'm always using MT4. And in this case, I use magic keys. So it's just the magic keys too. I think you guys know it. I think this is what it is. Yeah, let me quickly set an alert here as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the volume. Let's go. Let's get some volume in. Okay. The great traders at my old work said they make most of their money maybe 1 or 2 days a month. The key, they said, is to have discipline to stay on the sidelines for the rest of the month. I completely agree. I completely agree. However, yeah, we found a strategy that can also work during the month, right? But I agree that most of the money, like these just amazing setups, they play out once or twice a month. Absolutely. And that's why I'm looking at GJ right now. That's why we're coming closer and closer. That's why I want to see this happening here for the USD30. Okay. And that's why I want to see gold. Yeah, I need to look at the dollar real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. There's so much below here. I think there is a chance that that gold can come up and break above here. 90.58. 90.59. Okay. So I would be happier if we break above the 90.59 for gold and not break below the 19.47. Both scenarios will give us a potential setup. But I think that the 90.59 is more beneficial. Bro, what setups are those? Do you know any? Yes. So what setups are those? That's a good question, friend. So if you look at the 4 hour, whatever, the higher time frame, I'm talking about setups that are usually reaching these highs and lows. So let's say price, this is a high and this is a low. And price comes all the way down to this low. You see already, it bounced there, right? Came up. Came up again, came up. W formation reversal. But like, I love it when if you look at external ranges, so bigger ranges, I love it when the chart, where the price is at these particular highs or lows. Can be on the monthly, can be on the weekly, can be on the daily, can be on the 4 hour. But let's say medium to higher time frame highs and lows, and price reaches these levels. There's always a pair that reaches it, you know, that you trade potentially within a time frame here, but it depends. But if you trade a couple of pairs, then one of them will definitely do so. So that's usually what I would like to see. Zoom out, macro, wait for price to come to these highs and lows, wait for a rejection or a bounce, benefit of that bounce. Lorenzo, on JPY alerted to big potential upwards move by Signal Index in trading view because of the fair value gap on the US dollar Japanese yen chart to keep in mind. Okay, thank you for sharing. Yeah, I think that the yen has a lot of potential here. And I need to see the dollar really breaking above the 102. Otherwise, 102.17. Otherwise, I'm not that convinced yet for the dollar. So that's why I want to look at the gold chart, and I want to see it at least breaking out of at least that internal range of 90.58, 90.59, or 90.47, 90.46. Bro, what do you think about the US30? Has a lot of upside potential. I think we're going to flip soon. I'm waiting for that flip, actually. So I think there is upside potential for now, because we start building liquidity. And then get rejected and coming down here. And then finally complete that that reversal structure here. And then potentially test these lows right there. So I'm waiting for that to happen. So yes, coming up, coming down. So question is, do you want to trade it up, or do you just want to wait for it to come up and to then come down? That's the question. And therefore I need to look at the lower time frames. Maybe if you break above the 34,222. So maybe buys above here. 34,222. That would be one scenario potentially. To take it to the 34,300. And then sells below, like around this zone again. Something in that matter. We need to see how it reacts when the volume kicks in here today. So far, look at GJ. Look at GJ. We are coming closer to something here. Okay. While gold is not really moving yet. So gold is not doing that much. Japanese yen is coming up now, which is great. I want to see it breaking above here. I want to see it closing above there. It aligns very well with the British pound against the yen, by the way. With GJ at the moment here. Okay, it aligns very, very well. If you do break and close above here and GJ breaks below here, really nice, really clean. You're not using the fixed volume profile in your analysis. We did at the beginning of the stream. So we have this one right here. If you do come up instead of coming down and not breaking this level, and we see rejection here, we might short it from there. For gold, by the way, if you want to talk about fixed rate zone profiles right now, I can help you out right here. Okay. Because the value area low, it does its job. Because this is the value area low of that range here. Okay. And we have this range and we're getting rejected right now. So that's why it's another layer, right? What did I say? If we break Get rejected, the value area low. So you have consolidation, you have the expansion, you have the retracement. You come down, you break and close below it. Strong sells below. Why? That gap, lower low. It's also a horizontal level that you break as well for people that are trading horizontal support or resistance right here. So it has a lot of combinations, a lot of features coming together here. But the final confluence is the dollar. And if the dollar is weak and gold comes down, it tends to be manipulation. And I tend to avoid these type of gold setups until the dollar gives it the confirmation of an internal break structure to the upside to then push us further down for gold with more volume, more accuracy, more strength, which then I would love to have. So a body closure below the 9046 will be appreciated in combination with a stronger dollar. Just a question on your strategy earlier. If they break any supply or the month of DJ, then why not wait for a retest, then go? Great question. That is just because of the fact that we are so far up, okay? And we are looking at such a higher time frame rejection right now. Is that this is a perfectly legitimate setup to take consideration right here. And if you close below it, we can come down much faster here. I think there is still much more room for DJ to come down. That's one particular reason. If you do come up, I'm just trying to catch a trade and put our stop loss and break even and then catch the continuation. If you do come up, fantastic. We come up and we wait for it to come back to that range and we take a new trade from there. So like, I'm just trying to play both sides here. That's what I'm looking for right now at the moment. But again, a consolidation, expansion, retracement, gold get rejected here. Then use horizontal support or resistance. Then use these imbalances here. Clean traffic. Then break the lows. Then close below it. And then avoid the continuation. The reason why is if you come down and you break the 50%, and you actually have a body closure below, I'm much more confident to take a trade to the downside. And that's the reason why I did not trade gold yesterday. Just because of that bounce here. I expected a bounce there, or at least a reaction there. So I want to see at least a bounce from now, or at least see a body closure below it now. At the moment. What do we have? What do you have? Just a question on your strategy earlier. If the end break the supply of the monthly DJ, then when, oh, you already asked this question. Then what time will you end this live and sleep? I'm sleeping way too late, man. Way too late. Way too late. To be honest, I'm always full of adrenaline, right? After the stream, every single stream, I'm always, high energy. So I'm always like, still active. It's like a sport. So it's like I need a couple hours to just chill before I go into sleep here. So if I start exiting my stream at 1 a.m., then I need at least a couple hours to calm down and to sleep. So that's why I start streaming earlier. And I think it's more beneficial as well, by the way, for you guys at the same time. So yes, guys, it's time to, if you're new, join our Discord because we're coming closer to our 9,999 Nemo members in the community, aka almost 10,000 people. Kilo, my man, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm gonna talk about a couple things here that we're gonna release very soon. Very important. But GJ looks, Japanese yen looks so strong at the moment now. And we are pushing down here. And yeah, gold, man. If we break and close below, it depends on the volume, right? Like, what kind of volume are we pushing here? Because if you look internally, of course we're gonna hold now here support again. Like we're fighting, like supply and demand is fighting right now. We're seeing that sellers and buyers are both, you know, fighting here internally, and in both scenarios. So we have this high and this low, and this low and this high. Sorry, this low and this high. Internal structures right now. I would love to see it coming up, but if you do come and break below, completely fine. Completely fine. If the dollar is indeed looking stronger. Absolutely. I've submitted the support ticket 8 hours ago. I don't know, bro. Maybe after the stream. Let's have a look here. Then I will look myself. What will you do in the high impact news later at 10 p.m.? So we have the building permits coming in 28 minutes already. So I think that this is where the volume is going to come in for gold. And I think this will then help us a lot here with our decision making for today's stream. So that's just the news that's coming for GJ. I mean, the yen is looking very strong right now. We had this structure. It's not that we are just expanding out of nowhere. No, we are already here for a while. We have been consolidating here. And now we're expanding. So now we are moving up. And keep in mind that the way we have been coming down for such a long period of time here, and the way we have been building all of this stuff above here as well, like the yen wants to fight back a little bit here. There are some key levels that we really need to break, so we're not there yet. But we're coming closer. We're coming closer here. And if it does, then GJ is actually the perfect setup. I saw a message from my man Damon as well. Let's see what he says. So with the higher time frame again, what should be the entry rule? Sell or buy new created resistance support, and what time frame should you take an entry? So the higher time frame is just to understand the structure. Like, where are you at right now? Let's look at the British pound against the yen here on the monthly. You are now at this high. Is it better to look for shorts here, or is it better to look for shorts here? Right? In this case, we are now at that crucial point. So it just elevates your potential. That's all it is. And then you start going to the lower time frames. Then you start actually looking at the internal structures to see, okay, what is actually happening here with internal highs and lows? Well, this low created this high. This low is then where we break. The Japanese yen basket is what aligns with GJ. You wait for this to break as well. You have a confirmation on that. Then you look for a setup. Do you have a complete trading course? I will buy it. I do not. I do not have it. No. I do have. We do have something even better. Okay, and that is called the V3. This is what we are building right now, and we're coming up with some amazing stuff here. Wow, our lounge is absolutely completely full. Beautiful. Anyways, we have our let's say premium membership for our V3. It's just a one-time payment. You can join if you want the V3 right here at this link. You can find it right there. You go to get V3 access in Discord. You can find the information, what it is, what it includes as well. It's pretty much a premium Discord. We will have our gamified live trading system and private education in there. We have a video series in there. We have all of that stuff in there. So it's not just a course, it's much more than that. Okay, so you can watch the video of it as well in the announcements. We had a whole video about it. Okay, it literally explains you exactly what it is in detail. Okay, everything is in there. Okay, tons of testimonials already. We are, I think, how many people are in our community? 10,000. We have already 1,000 members in it, in our V3 right now, that are automatically in our V3. Endless. So have some more information right there. It's $97 for a lifetime membership. Okay, it's easily worth, I don't know how much more money than that. Okay, and I don't personally think you will find anything of this quality for any price anywhere else. If you do, let me know, please. Please let me know. And I would suggest to ask some other members. Don't just trust me. Ask some other guys in the community. I think that's the best way to do it and to verify stuff here. Because, you know. So I'm very curious here what GJ will do and what gold will do here. We have news coming in 25 minutes. So I can guarantee already, if gold was making that move before, then we should have already had it right now around the New York Open, 10 minutes before the New York Open. That didn't happen, no volume. So you have to wait for the actual building permits to come out in 26 minutes for gold. But again, the 1946 is where it's at, or the 1959. One of those. An expansion out of one of these levels. The 1959 is also very nice. Imagine breaking above, you close above the point of control of this overall bigger range. It's a very good sign. That's a very good sign. So breaking above would be absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Why? Because you also bounce from the 50% here. Yes, that gap is there, but at the same time, if we bounce from here and continue up, it makes a bit more sense here. I would give that a higher probability setup than if you do break and come down close below here and we go for a short to fill up that gap, which is still possible, which is still a setup that I'm interested in. But I just don't give it an A+ setup, okay? I would give a higher high there, much bigger advantage, above the 1959 here. GJ is coming closer though. GJ is coming closer. Drunk Lorenzo, I blew up a 100k account today. Not that fun if you ask me. But we keep going. Well, that's how it is, brother. It's never fun to lose an account. I agree. But that's definitely how it is. Absolutely. Yeah, news is coming soon. News is coming soon here for gold. But GJ, if you do not break this low, okay, and we do decide to come up here, then this is a short that I will look for, which is gonna be around the 1981.1. Okay, it depends on the closure here, on the rejection here. Okay, 1980, yeah, 181. Let's say come down a little bit more. Like 181 would be a nice break. If you do close below here, I'm gonna show it a little bit earlier. Please look at the oil. What do you think of EU long? Let me check, brother. Let me check. Are there many guys that trade oil here? Okay, interesting. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Short potential. Definitely short potential. Okay, wait for that. If you ask me, we have quite a higher high there, so that's why. That's actually pretty strong sells here. That's actually pretty strong sells. 71. Yeah, it's looking pretty good here. That rejection point, that lower low was created here already. We saw the break structure to the downside here on the higher time frame. We continued our momentum here. We swiped. We got rejected earlier at this particular high already. Previously, we came up, we got rejected again. We're building that liquidity to the downside right now as well. No, strong, like sells below the 19, the 70.95. 70.95. And then take it down towards at least, yes, 70 first of all. And see how far you can take it. But yeah, no, it's looking good. Better than I thought here. I agree. I agree. It's very nice, actually. Thank you for sharing, brother. Corrado says, I trade crypto full time, wanting to dip into Forex. What's the best exchange to use? So for MetaTrader, I would say BlueBerryMarkets. I would look at the IC markets as well. Yeah, you can look at the IC markets as well. I personally had some issues with them. I lost a lot of money one time. And that was definitely not my mistake. And I always take my responsibility though. I'm always taking my responsibility. But no, that was unacceptable. Okay, the yen is pushing. Indeed, what you guys were talking about, the US oil, crude oil is coming down pretty significantly as well. Let me add this in as well here. Let me see if we have it. We should have it, of course. There we go. There we go. Let's add this one in. Let's do it. Let's do it right now. That's a good point. Let's see this one right here. 7,000. Yeah, body closure below the 7,800. So 70.81 here. Yeah, so it didn't matter. Okay, volume is coming. That's good. Volume is coming in. Okay. I like that. Volume is coming back into the market. We're seeing something happening here. I would love to see it breaking above the 959, to be honest. I would prefer this over breaking below the 1947. or 46. Oh yes, nice with retest and cleaner fib continuations. I do agree. It looks very good. It looks very good. So this is the high, this is the low. 75, 79% rejection point. Rejection, beautiful area of supply. We have a lower low created. We came up. We have that gap below. We build in liquidity below. No, it looks good. It looks good. I'm not that impressed that often, but I like it a lot here. So that's why I'm saying strong sells below. 7,800. Strong sells below 7,800. Even though I do not trade oil that much. Okay. So just to clarify for the new members right now that are watching here, I'm trying out a new prop firm challenge as well here. Just for the community. So of course I'm trading on my own live account as always, but at the same time I'm trying out a demo or just a prop firm challenge right now, right here as well. And we have not taken any trades yet. We just got it, so I'm just testing it out here. I'm not a big fan of trading from MetaTrader personally, or like let's say charting, analyzing, executing is fine. But I prefer to work in TradingView. Still, I'm so used to it already. But yeah, why not both? Why not both? Why not add price action on the V3, not only the SMC, but also price actions in the library? I could do that. That's actually a good point. I get your question now. Yeah. That's a good point. Any suggestion, the more the better. We have already so much content in our library, in our V3 library. But yeah, I agree. The more the better. Gold is showing us a little bit of potential now, or like volume is coming in, waiting for the breakout. GJ buys, well, maybe on the lower time frame. Maybe on the lower time frame, but so far, if we indeed cannot break this low, then we are potentially going to pull back into this overall bigger range. That's why this low was so important. I'm not worried if we break this low that we cannot continue down here. Or I'm not concerned at all. So if it's either breaks, I'm looking to short it. If it's not, doesn't break, then we might be able to see the pullback here. Which is possible if the yen does not break and close above here. You see already that exactly at that level we are facing some of these, some of that resistance. Is the V3 pit open to all V3 members or just to one deposit test? It's open to all V3 members. But you can't vote. You cannot vote. That's the difference here. All right, guys. So let's smash that like button up. Let's go. If you support what we do here, let's get our likes up. We have a giveaway at 500 likes. 500 likes. Daniel, look at Australian dollar, US dollar. It broke trend line. Do you think it will retest or support or break? I've not seen the dollar against the Australian dollar against US dollar. Okay. Starting to look just as weak right now. Starting to look very weak right now, yeah. Getting rejected there. We're facing some support here. Final support. I would, okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Crazy moves on gold before the news. Yeah, so if you look right now, we are still at the value area low though. It's not really there. It's nothing. We're still in that range. So there's not really that much happening, but in 9 minutes we will know more about gold here. That's what we're waiting for. And that's also why I'm zooming out a little bit more and why I'm on the 1 hour chart here. Okay, 30 minute, 1 hour, just because of the fact that I want to give it a little bit of room, because I think that the 1959 and the 1956 are the most important closures, above or below, to start making decisions from there. I think that's the most important part for gold. For GJ, you guys know it already. Let's get like real quick get to the dollar. Okay, dollar is, yeah. So if gold decides to come down, but the dollar is weak, I would try to avoid it. I could see that as some serious manipulation here. But if the news is bullish and the dollar breaks above here, oh, then definitely looking for sells below the 1946 here. Definitely. If we come up and we break the 102.1763, we'll easily break the 1959 and we'll take a long from there as well. So it totally depends on the news. And I think there is enough space in between. And these are the prime, the key prime, let's say, levels we need to break right now to make a decision there. So yeah, we have literally 7 minutes left. So let's see. Let's see. Just seen a beautiful picture of a temple on a caldera lake in Bali as my window. Picture looks amazing. Yeah. What is it lake again? Bali. That like a double with a double picture, right? Yeah, we've been there. We've all been there. It's like the biggest touristic attraction indeed. That's true. That's true. So yeah, I'm gonna take both trades in TradingView, my regular account. I've put my both accounts together for now. Both my accounts together on one account, and a prop firm challenge at the side, on the side here, looking at gold. So we have the 1959 and we have the the 1945 here. Let's see if I can get some text here as well. Never mind, never mind. There we go. Let's keep it on the TradingView. Why are you on a demo account? So this is a prop firm challenge. Prop firm challenges are usually demo accounts. And this is my real account, of course. So like I said, I'm doing both. I'm testing out a prop firm challenge for the community. And yeah, let's see. No time limit. Okay, gold is still there. So gold is still doing its thing right now. Let's put GJ on the second place right here because I think gold is going to make a bigger move soon. So let's put gold first. How much capital? Just 100k accounts, just to test it out. Okay, 4 minutes. 4 minutes for the Nusu. Huge imbalance for gold? Yes, I agree. But don't get fooled by the imbalance only. Also understand the structure itself. And that we are bouncing from the 50% equilibrium right there. When you come back down, while we're building liquidity to the upside as well. So I would maybe take a short to take it down. If we have a body closure below the 90.46. But until that moment, I want actually gold to break above here. And come above the 90.59. I would prefer this. So it depends. In both scenarios, we will potentially catch a trade here. This is what we do. And GJ, yeah, GJ is waiting for GJ to either break below. But yeah, I'm starting to like what I see here. If you decide to come up, then we're waiting for it to come up to this bigger range, and we wait for reaction right there. What time frame will we close this live stream? I don't know. Depends on the stream. Depends on the charts. Depends on the potential. How do you know that there's a huge imbalance on gold? Because this candle and this candles, the wicks are not connected to each other. That caused a gap in the market. Whenever that happens, these gaps are tend to get filled. However, you always have to be aware of the structure itself and the market structure around it. So a gap does not automatically mean that we can just immediately come down to fill it up. It needs to make sense with you know, what we're looking for in general, and the overall structures as well. When coming down, and at the same time we have created this higher high here, and this lower low created a higher high. Now we're pushing back, we're building liquidity to the upside. So again, it's not 100% sure that if you come down and you come down, that you come down straight away. So that's why you want to just first of all wait for closure. Number one, 46, 90.46. And let's observe the dollar here as well, okay? Because if the dollar decides to break above here, I'm much more confident. Why? Because you then come up, you push back, take out the liquidity, you break above, and you continue your journey. That much more relevant here for gold. Well, if then gold breaks down, fantastic. What prop firm funded next? I've never tried it before, so I'm still not 100% sure. That's why I'm testing it out. Dollar is long-term bearish. Well, we already are extremely bearish right now. We are now at the verge of a potential. I'm not there yet. I think that what the dollar needs to do, the dollar needs to really, in order to flip, you need to break the 102.9, come back above the 103 again. So it's a long way to go, that's for sure. Okay, news. Let's go. Bullish for the dollar. All right. That's good to know. We are getting rejected at the value area low still. Let's see what the volume is doing. And let's see how the dollar reacts. Okay, dollar is reacting well. Gold not really. I'm just really new here. Yeah, that's I recommend to watch the video about imbalances on it. I think that will help you a lot too. We're getting somewhere though. We're getting somewhere. GJ is not really moving at the moment. We were moving before, not really now. Okay, I think it's waiting for the direction of the dollar. So far, the dollar is reacting. Is reacting as it should after the news. Okay, pushing up, waiting for the higher high. And then gold will potentially, yeah, will come down and then break below here. We have the value area low, we're getting rejected that. VARM is coming now. Beautiful. Yeah, so gold if we close below the 90.46 point, you know, somewhat in that level here. Because otherwise you just come and bounce again from the equilibrium, okay? The 50%. And if you just come down and you tap into bounce into it once again, at least show us a closure below it. Show us a closure below the 50% here. Okay? If you close below it, fantastic. Then we have at least a higher probability here. That's very, very beautiful. Dollar so far is coming up. Did I expect more volume? Yes, I expected more volume coming into the market for the dollar right now. Absolutely. But we have an alert set, so if the dollar decides to break the highs and gold breaks the lows, fantastic. Bro, tell stop loss for gold and GJ. Well, that depends. A stop loss always depends on the moment you close and what the last high is, the internal structures are. It's really hard to give you a stop loss before the trade actually takes place here. If you're trading SMC, it's a different story. You just have your order blocks or whatever. You know where you put your stop loss. But in this case, when we're trading just purely like price action, bro, joining the momentum, it all depends on the break and the candle structures before the break. Because usually it tends to happen that we place our stop loss above the candle wick of the previous closed candle. For example, that's one layer here. So once it's there, we know where to put our stop loss. Yeah. Overall, that's why I'm keeping it right now on the 1 hour, just to have a little bit more perspective, and the potential is still the same. Which is better, support and resistance or supply and demand? I like both. I personally use both. I like to combine supply and demand with support and resistance, just to see if there is an alignment. That's the main reason. US oil rejecting again. Okay, well this was actually great that you shared it with me. Let me see if where it is right now. I think it's right here. Okay, I'm gonna definitely set an alert there, because oil is showing definitely a lot of potential as well. I'm not a big fan of trading oil, but I do like the setup a lot, and I know the volatility of oil. By the way, guys, what you can do as well is post your... if you are in Discord, by the way, I want you to join our Discord. Because we're almost at our goal, 10,000 members. We're going to do something big. Very big. 9,881. So we need 120 more people here. 120 people before the 10,000 members in our Discord. I love it. Okay. Amazing. So... what I need to look at is these setups right here that I would like to share with you guys. Just your PC setup. Every once in a while, I want to see what you guys are doing. Because, you know, we're just numbers on the screen sometimes. But we're actually, you know, real human beings here. So, share also your PC setup right now. And show us what you look like. I use a 49-inch Samsung Odyssey G9. That's it. I have one screen. It's a big screen, but it's one screen. Okay, make the supply and demand as the internal and the support and resistance as the external. I would not do that now, but you can. You should test it out for yourself. There are a lot of things that you can use. Some people don't like to use a combined supply and demand with horizontal support and resistance. Other people do. So it really depends on your style. Lorenzo, if you want to pass the test for the V2 verified member, do you need to have all the 50 questions correct? No, you need to have 5. You can have 10% wrong. So 90% correct here. Okay. So you can take the test here. And you can start. Boom. What is the current trend direction? Bullish, bearish, or consolidation? Bearish. Okay. Next one. What is swing low in technical analysis? You go to these 50 questions. You can only have 90% or 10% wrong. And then you can get access to our verified section. Okay. We want to only have good traders here, by the way. And what we also want is you want to have a lot of guys with like actual track records, profitable traders with track records, proven track records in our community, which we have. We're building it up. So if you do have proven track records of, let's say, the last 6 months, and you are a profitable trader, then hit me up. And I have a proposal for you. I think you're gonna like it. Okay, well, waiting for the 102.1793. We're getting there. Okay, dollar is pushing. Gold is pushing down. The value area low, the rejection is there. We are coming down. We are coming down right now at the moment. Rafa says, I'll never know my score was, but I passed. Congratulations, man. Amazing. Mara says, hi from France. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, gold is moving. Gold is actually moving. So, we have 18 more minutes. Can we close below? That would be the ideal scenario. In 18 minutes. Let's say 18 minutes left for the hourly candle closure. Can we close below within that time frame? Hey Lorenzo, if I join the Discord, are there multiple strategies down there to learn from? And also do people live streaming there? Yes. And yes. Yes, absolutely. I highly recommend to watch our video here. It's in the announcement section. Okay. It's up there. Welcome to the V3. You know exactly what we do there and what we're building. That's why we have a quiz. We have a test that you need to do. If you fail the test, no problem. But if you do pass it, you can vote with our setups. I'm not going to go too deep in it, but it's very, very amazing. It's very interesting here. Okay. And it's a good test for you as well to see, you know, potentially see and like level up a little bit here to see, okay, I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing. Overall, the test itself was a good one. Like I had some really good responses from it. Of course, there are some things that we need to improve. The score, like there are some things, like some complications there. But anyways, overall, the test itself was positive. Okay, there we go. The reason why you want to wait for a closure is because of the equilibrium. The 50%. Swing low, swing high, coming down, 50%. There is going to be support here. Okay? So it's important to wait for that closure, to wait for that break and close below. And then wait for the next wick to push back up, give us that top wick. If we then close below that last body wick of the previous wick where we closed, we enter a trade. We put our stop loss above the previous wick. $50 more minutes till that closure. Hopefully we close below it. Let's go. We have 690 people watching. We have to give away at 500 likes. We are now at 259 likes. Let's go. Gold is coming closer and closer. I'm going to set up the keyword very shortly. I see a lot of people are already there. Based on that, we can just do it there. So much easier. The fact that you can do it on YouTube right now. I never knew. I guess I'm getting old already, man. Bro, how to overcome spread? Either a bigger account or a different broker. A different type of account or a different broker. Okay, we're coming down. We're at 9047.5. Let's wait for the reaction. Erica, hope you're doing well. You too, thank you. Shenzhen, my man, hope you're doing well, my man. He was there from the beginning. Thank you, friend. Hope you're doing well. Why don't you like to combine supply and demand to support resistance? Yeah, confusion, maybe. There's nothing wrong with keeping it as simple as possible. But, you know, in this case, taking in some of these things is in my opinion, gives us a little bit more information. Okay, we're coming down beautifully. 13 minutes for closure. If we close below it, next wick creates a top wick and we come down, we enter position and we put our stop loss above the previous wick. Sandeep, my man, hope you're doing well. That's insane. Alfano, my man. Hey, what's happening? What are we doing well, bro? Okay. We're getting there. They're getting there. Let me... Yeah, W, let's see. Okay. Oil is really pushing down now. In a significant fashion right here. After that rejection. It's pretty significant. So again, you want to see oil doing the exact same thing. You want to see oil closing below 70.805. Okay, 70.805. Gold 1946. GJ is coming closer and closer as well. We have an alert set, so that's good. Dollar is still pushing up. Still need coffee? Always, brother. Thank you, man. Send me a message, bro. I will promote it. He sent me coffee before. It was the best coffee I've ever tried. Indonesian coffee, bro. The best. Okay, we're coming down. We're breaking. 11 minutes for closure. That's amazing. That's good. GJ is doing the same. Dollar looking strong. So far, so good. But again, look at this. Buyers are coming in right now, all right? Buyers stepping in. Why is that? Well, we took a low, but again, it's the equilibrium, okay? Be aware. Be aware of the fact that we are now at the 50% Fibonacci, so pullback. Not 50% Fibonacci, but the equilibrium. Like right in the center of that range. Swing high, swing low. That's why a body closure is so important. So important, because I think there are a lot of sell stops here. And it could manipulate us here. So that's why I want to see at least a body closure. And then we enter on the next wick of that new candle. I made a video about it, by the way. It's on my channel. I made a video about it. Talked about it 2 days ago. I uploaded a new video about it. About how we enter a position. This is exactly what we're going to do with gold right now. And the way it is the following. So let me show you. Let me see if I can show you right now. There we go. it's working. The initial buyers. Initially you saw this one, but let's see where it is. Eventually you still see it getting pushed down. But again, you see it break. Gold is breaking right now. Take it back to the hourly chart. So gold is here breaking. Okay. Then what happens is that the next candle, you have that closure. The next candle comes up. We immediately get pushed up. What happens? You come up, you break, you close, you come back up here, you wick, you fill up some of the imbalance, whatever, you come up here. That top wick is fantastic. That's what you need. But you enter on that break again. If you then flip again, you create a top wick, you flip with that candle, you then close, or you're not close, sorry, but you then come down again to that body closure of the previous candle. That's when you enter. Stop loss then is above that previous wick. Okay, it depends where you want to put it. Sometimes easily faked out. Sometimes it's above a little bit higher, but that depends here. You could usually place this above the place my entry right there and place my stop loss above that wick. Above that wick that created the top wick, but sometimes the top wick is not there. So then I recommend to place it above the previous wick of that candle here. Okay, so far we're breaking it. We're closing in 8 minutes. So we are getting somewhere now. GJ is not there yet. Almost there. Gold is breaking now. So gold can start sell now. It's up to you. So I have my closure. I wait for the top wick of the new candle and I enter. And that closure needs to be underneath the 9046. One hour closes in 7 minutes. Bro, 2 people are talking. Yes, that's me and me. Right here. Explaining the strategy for now. The approach here. Buyers are coming in. Demand is coming in right now. A little bit. Let me highlight this one a little bit more. So you know exactly where we... There we go. Where we close. What is the most challenging part that you encountered in your trading journey? Patience. Patience was my most challenging part. For sure. Why waiting the top wick? Well, you want to make sure that demand, that supply is still in control. And the way they induce people to go long. For example, they get these buy orders in. And then they flip it. And then you see the selling pressure coming in as well. You want to look at all the charts. And you want to look at all the candles to understand if the selling pressure is actually there. Sometimes you come down, but there is no selling pressure. It happens all the time here. Okay? So you want to see that the selling pressure is there. The activity is there. So a bounce and then a top wick getting created is a very good sign. It's also a great sign or a great place to put your stop loss above once you come down. Why is candle close so important? Well, let's look at now, for example. Let's say you were in now. And you decide to flip here. It's not always the case, but in the case of like being at the 50%, the equilibrium of this range, like the Fibonacci, like we had here, at 50% right there, it's important that we close below it. GJ also coming closer and closer. So yeah. We're getting somewhere, and the dollar is getting rejected here, right? That's why the dollar needs to break that high. It's another layer. If the dollar already broke it, it would have been a much better and much easier entry for gold right there. But that closure is now, in my opinion, the most important when looking at its setup. And the dollar, yeah, the dollar is now indeed looking at this last high. And what happens on that last high is that we're now facing the resistance here. And we have a little gap here. I'm not sure it's only on my, I think only on this particular chart. I'm not sure it's on every chart here, so don't take that too serious. But something to be aware of. We have our candle closure in 4 minutes. So yeah, again, watch this last video 2 days ago. Uploaded it. Cross the marks with these candlestick confirmations. I explain exactly why and how and what we're waiting for. In this case, it aligns fantastically with what I'm explaining here. You know exactly for the next streams as well why we're doing it this way. Most of the time, not all the time. Most of the time. What if it closes above 50%? We have to observe and see. Analyze again and look at the dollar. Where is the dollar at? Is the dollar looking weaker? Right? Then maybe it's better to be a little bit more patient. 2 minutes, 50 seconds though. GJ is still not close below as well. Lorenzo, your videos in Discord are amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. I worked very hard on these videos, indeed. One minute 40 seconds for a closure. I'm back in lit. Give me 1 second. I'll be back for the closure. $22 seconds. Looking better. Dollar. Dollar, not really. Closure has been completed. Okay, create a top wick. Okay, there we go. Gold can, this is the moment for gold. Let me quickly do my MetaTrader as well here. After the closure, you saw it coming down. We have a nice wick here. How can you assume price won't come back up to fill the gap? The top wick helps you a bit at confirmation. It reduces the chance of a confirmation here. GJ also breaking. So if you entered right away, then fantastic. Other people already in, let me know now, right now in the chat. So I know what's going on here. The reason why is DJ is also breaking at the moment. So it's also doing this right now. And DJ has a lot of potential. Dollar is pushing. It's facing the resistance right now. Once it's pushing through, you have clean traffic for gold. I'm telling you, gold is going to come down more. But it's still pushing through. It's still waiting for that rejection here. For that final. It's facing the resistance here. This is what's pushing gold back up. So just because of the dollar, I'm still a little bit patient. If you're already in really manage your trade accordingly. If you already entered at the break, after that closure immediately, you can put your stop loss at 90.45.2. But the dollar needs to break this high. We're gonna go for it. There we go. Boom. That's the confirmation, guys. For you guys. That's the confirmation you're looking for. Looking for the continuation down right now. This is now the moment. Dollar broke the lows. This is exactly what you want to see at the moment right here. There we go. We're tanking right now. Stop loss 1954.31 or 30, 1954.3. But you should look for the continuation to the downside right now. Live pop from challenge right now. I'm gonna pass this challenge live on stream. That's my main focus. You can put your stop loss and break even. I just started a new account right here. I'm gonna do it for completely live. I think what's better proof than that? I mean, I can trade with my live account. I've been trading with a live account since I think this whole year practically. I think I'm gonna do the whole challenge live right now with you guys. Stop loss and break even. Do you find trading view lags with trade execution limit orders? Not really. I don't really have that issue too much. No. Not really. So target right now is 1930. First of all, 1940.89 is first TP. Okay, we're reaching to that point right now. 1940.94. If you want to take profits, take profits. Of course, this is up to you. Next leg is at 90, 90, 30. Sorry, 90, 30. 90, 39.3. Stop loss and break even already. Secure yourself right now. Okay. What platform are you using funded next? I have not tried them before yet. I'm just testing them out for you guys. I'm doing a live prop firm challenge for you guys as well. So if I can pass it, you can pass it. That's it. Let's go. Okay, who's in gold right now? Let me know. Press the one in the chat here. A win in the chat if you are in gold right now. Because stop loss is definitely on break even here. Okay. Let's go. Live prop firm challenge. I can trade with my own money. It's much more appealing to trade the live prop firm challenge because I can show you how you can do it and how you can achieve the same thing here live. You can't fake it. And we need to put a gold song on right now as well, indeed. I forgot about that one. Sorry for that. We have gold. Where's your gold song? Let's go. Okay, dollar is getting pushed down. Take some profits right now. Dollar is getting pushed down. Take some profits right here. Gold. We wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. Wait for the next one. That's it. I was a little bit too late. My bad. My bad. Okay, gold's still coming down here. Okay, nothing to worry about yet. TP1 is coming now very close. Let's go. Gold. 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 Okay, take some profits here. Amazing, amazing. Next 939, 30, 39. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for indeed. The next leg. But you want to take some profits here. Why the dollar is getting pushed back? Because the dollar is getting pushed back, you just want to be sure. You just want to take some profits right now. I like how we broke the highs. It's fantastic. However, it's you see how you get pushed down. At some point, gold needs to push up here. So it's a great moment to take some profits right here. If not, close your position. But we are still not there completely. I think we still have room until 1939. But if the dollar really gets pushed back right now, then you can better be safe than sorry. Okay. GJ is still there, but it's not. It didn't break it. It didn't break the 180, so we didn't close below it. So for that particular reason, we stick with gold for now. Gold is absolutely tanking. Name of the song is Lola. Lola, you will find it. Lucas got lucky. What's the percentage you're risking at the trade? It was a 0.5%. 0.5% trade. I scaled it up, right? So like for now, we have a completely clean prop firm challenge here. $100,000 prop firm challenge, right? The problem is, if I start risking more than 1% right now, I'll be foolish. So you build it up. It's a balance-based challenge. So it's not based on equity, it's based on balance. So if we make 2%, our drawdown, our overall drawdown, can become suddenly not 6%, but 8%. It's a big difference. We can build it up here. It's a one phase, no time limit challenge. It's also new to me. I'm not really into challenges that much or into funded accounts that much. So it's new to me. But I think it's a fantastic incentive for you to see. So secure yourself. Profit target will be 10%. And then we have immediately a funded account. When you have a funded account, does criteria change? Yes, 100%. So with my real account, I would trade different. Not completely different, but a little bit. I have a little bit different approach. The reason why is just because the risk management is different here. We came down here. Some of you guys already shorted it from the actual break at 90.46, but you see, you don't really have to worry about it there. I'm going to close my position soon. That's also a rule for prop firm challenges here. It's just like, take your profits, man. Just take your profits. You know, you can build it up. You don't have to rush it. At this particular moment, though, the dollar is still looking good, and gold is still not looking It's still not looking that weak. We're not seeing these wicks coming in right now. Again, what I'm looking for is what we call the double wick confirmation. The double wick confirmation on the lower time frame, the 1 minute. If I see demand coming in right now, the double wick, strong wick, I close my position. One phase, yes, one phase. Yeah, I will talk more about it later. I'm testing it out right now. I show you how to pass it first. Because I don't even know if they're reliable and everything. So like, that's really what I don't know. I want to test it. I never personally recommend things that I've not tested out myself. So why not testing it live? Okay, we're coming close to a closure. Yeah, we're going to close the position soon. Yeah, I'm going to close my position. Bye. First trade of a prop firm challenge. Let's go. Can it come down more? It could. I'm happy with the profits. I'm happy with the profits right here. Let's win in the chat, guys. For you guys, if you took a trade as well, then you are in a good spot right now. You are in a good spot right here. Because it came down. It came down even more. Let's go. Smash that like button. Let's go. We almost hit 500 likes. We need a couple more. Let's get it up here until we can do our giveaway as well. Our giveaway keyword is gold. Our gold win. Sorry, gold W. That's the keyword. What prop firm, Lorenzo? Why did you choose it? I chose it because people are constantly asking me about prop firm challenges. Every single day, I get DMs, Lorenzo. What kind of prop firm challenges should I do? And it's good also to remind the community of the possibilities, and not just the possibilities of choosing a prop firm, but also of actually doing it. And getting it sorted, okay? And passing a challenge together. For now, gold is at the TP1 exactly. You see now that also gold is starting to push up. Demand is starting to slightly come. It can still come down. It could still come down a little bit, but overall I think this was a great moment to take profits here. And to secure yourself. Fanuka, my man Melk, thank you for the sub, brother. Hope you're doing well. Let's get the like. We're at 360 likes. We have 700 people watching. We could do the giveaway in 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. GJ. I want it to come down, but it's not coming down yet. That's why this low is so important. That's why this level is so important there. Very, very interesting. So yeah, dollar moving good, but getting pushed down, getting pushed back right now. When I was like, if it was my live account, I would have let it run. I would have let it run, and I would have just trilled my stop loss. With this prop firm challenge, I just take my money amount, and I build it up first. Once I have it built up, you know, my balance is bigger, and it's a balanced-based drawdown system, right? It's not equity-based. I can start increasing my risk, and I can start trailing my stop losses and so on later. For now, let's build it up a little bit. So far, it's still coming down though. For you guys, I keep it open for now. The New York Stock Exchange is opening in literally 10 minutes. We're indeed breaking that liquidity right now. We're coming up. Okay, I'll keep a close eye on it. Gold is dropping still. Let's go. 87 people. I think it should be more right now. There we go. 240. Perfect. We're going to give away some cash today. Beautiful though. Beautiful reaction. Let's see if it's on our dashboard right now. I have never tried it before. So I'm quite new. Yeah, okay, I think it's here. Okay, beautiful. TP1 there, TP2 is coming closer. And the way to look at it constantly is look at the dollar. Understand what the dollar is doing. Because if the dollar decides to break internal lows, then that's definitely the moment to take some more profit. Regardless of where gold is at. So in this case, dollar is okay. It's still looking decent. We're still holding above this area of the month. But it's just not there. Not there yet, 100%. So we are starting to lose strength here. So you might be looking at gold soon and thinking, maybe I should take a little bit more profits. Up to you. Okay, I think all you guys have it now. 270. Yes, amazing. Okay, let me get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. That is pretty decent. Okay, right back. TP2, by the way, is coming closer. 1937.5. Be right back. Okay, perfect. TP2 hit. Amazing. 419 likes. Almost at 500. Let's go. And let's do our giveaway. GJ is still holding here. The volume is not is actually starting to come down a little bit here. The market, the stock exchange is going to open. So we might see some volume coming in. Keep in mind, guys, you already spent a gold W here. It's only one time. One time. Okay? You're in it already. All right. TP2 hit. Let me know if you guys took some more profits here. Let me know what the current status is. Okay. Let me know. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Is that a magic drink? That's a magic drink right there. Yes, sir. Gold win, $860. Amazing, congrats. Close to TP1 and missed TP2, but we'll close again if retap. Okay. Check US30, yes. Yeah, okay, US30 is dropping. Okay. It is coming down more, huh? Yeah, I would wait for this low to be broken. 34,134 if you come down here. But I think this is going to be manipulation. I think we're going to move up. I think there's still a possibility we're going to make a move to the upside here. That's what I think could happen. So I'm very careful with right now with the US30, especially around the New York Stock Exchange Open, the manipulation in the first 15 minutes, and so on and so on. Okay? That's the situation here. But yeah, we are going to observe it. In 1 minute, we have the New York Stock Exchange open. There is more potential. But again, this is the right moment for gold here to take some profits right now. The dollar is getting weaker. So the dollar is losing strength. And that's what you always want to look at. Just as another layer. Okay? The reason for that profit from challenge, the reason for that exit is just purely because I want to get my profits in and hook them. That's it. 0.5%, boom. Amazing. Build it up, compound it. After that, I can start playing more and I can start being a little bit more risk averse. Until that moment, we get in, we get out, boom. I want to make this account a funded account and prove to you guys and then show you also if the prop firm is something reasonable. You forgot about use oil. I usually don't trade oil. Oil is still not there though. We have an alert set, so 70.805. 70.805. Sorry, actually, yeah, round about that there. Preferably lower, but yeah, keep a close eye on it though. Are we going to immediately buy for gold? Let's see. Let's see how it develops here. And what the New York Stock Exchange will actually do here. I think this will matter. This will definitely matter a lot. The first 15 minutes of the New York Stock Exchange open here. Okay, let's keep close on oil as well. But for sure, gold. It seems that we're getting tired right now. Okay, this could be a good moment to exit. For you. If you're still in, keep a small position or size open. But in general, I would say, I think if you catch this move from the break, maybe a little bit lower, like I did, then you have a really big move here. Even if you took it at 90.42.8 here. Go work is amazing. Gold made 100 pips. I'm out from this session. Amazing day. Nice, brother. Enjoy. Man, it keeps piling in, eh? Beautiful though. That's great to see. Okay. Oil is also coming down right now. I'll wait for the closure as well, for sure. Are you still in Bali right now? I'm still in Bali, yes. First time trading with you and I'm loving it. Amazing, man. A Sakwe. Amazing. Nice. Thank you, bro. Join our Discord, my man. Join our Discord. Okay. And if you want to get access to our V3, where we do this also all day long, every day, private live streams. We're going to restart it right now. We have a gamification. We have a really important system for this. Okay. Our premium service is now open also for a limited time as well here. You can find more information there. To get V3 access, you can look at the testimonials as well. Ask the other people in the community. That's the most important part. And we have less than 100 spots available. Just because we're growing. All right, we already have 1,000 members in it right now. So $97 for a lifetime membership. It's easily worth. I think over I don't know, $5,000 at least. Okay. If you see, I see that closure below for GJ, we're still looking at it. Oil, wait for a closure. A lot of manipulation happens around this time, so be very careful with oil, especially during this moment. 30 minutes, 25 minutes. I would wait for it. I would wait for it. I'm in Bali next month. Steve, my man, amazing. That's great, man. Enjoy. Reach out to me, bro. Reach out to me. It would be nice. It would be amazing. Closure. You always wait for a closure on 1 hour. Not always, but there are many cases where it helped me tremendously. And it was worth the wait for the hour for the closure. But it depends on the market. Sometimes it's a 30-minute candle closure. Sometimes it's a 1 hour candle closure. It depends on the market. And it depends on the chart, the setup, there are many variables there. You want to find a balance between the fake outs, you know, not getting swiped immediately and not entering too late. So it's like, it's always a battle, right? And you're trying to work that out. Viewer says, hey, throw a limitless traders meetup in Bali. We'll catch a flight there. I agree, man. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. So you see clearly right now that gold is starting to range, to consolidate more. And the dollar is getting weaker. So usually that's not a good sign. We're filling up that gap here. Gold is not really pushing up that much. So that's good. That's okay. It's actually quite a really good sign here. But at the same time, this is the perfect moment to take some profits if you haven't done it yet. If you have, then you can decide what to do. Close your position in full or leave it open. Like a small percentage open or something like that. Since I watched the YouTube video about fakeouts, I reduced my loss by 75%. Wow, that's insane. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. And you know what the problem is? That when you sometimes enter right away, sometimes it's just like you miss out, right? Because it goes and it's like, oh man, I should have taken it. But then you take it and then you get swiped. So the only way to truly test it for yourself is to do it 100 times and to see what works better for you. That's why trading takes time, because you need sample size. You need that sample size in order to elevate yourself and to become a better trader. Because you know better. You know better than me, even, if you have tried it out for yourself. So far, we're still tanking here. Mark just says, I hit you up when I'm there, Lorenzo. We go catch some waves. 100%, bro. Absolutely. I'm in for that. I was thinking about it lately as well. Anyways, what's the name of the indicator you're using on gold? The bonus quarter, that's the fixed range warrant profile here. It's the value area low. What a surprise, what a surprise. It's another confluence. That's why when we broke this low after that rejection, it was a beautiful confluence as well. The value area low picked up the last orders and it pushed price further down. I made more profit than you, but you look more beautiful than me. So, yeah, the beautiful thing about it is that it's a build-up phase. If you have a profit from challenge, you want to build it up. You will see the approach here. We have a complete video series about it as well in our Discord. Also in our V3 as well, where we talk about how to pass a profit from challenge. And we talk about, like, one important thing is a drawdown and managing drawdown. And not being too greedy at the beginning of your challenge. Because it builds confidence. Imagine this. You start a new challenge and it's flat out and you go straight away, you go hard. Some people do it and they have lucky. Okay, it's fantastic. Other people, what I've noticed with some guys that are really key professionals, what they tend to do is they build their confidence up. So like they literally... They start a new challenge and they start positioning themselves very small and they scale it up. And that builds confidence over time. And with that confidence, you can start scaling also the risk of your trade. So you can scale it up to 2-3% later on. And it's a very good system. Okay, we're now at 79% here. So we're now back at this low. Okay, 30 minute. We're back at this low. This is going to be the hard part for gold. Okay, this is going to be the part where it's like, okay, now we're going to face a serious resistance here. Support here. SP, week 3 of live trading ever. And today was my biggest profit yet. Amazing. So let's zoom out a little bit, okay? Let's see where we at. So okay, we filled up the gap. Okay, we're now facing a resistance here. Gold is now at that zone. So let's see if the dollar creates a higher high or not. That this will determine a lot here for your closure. By the way, let me know who's from the V3 right now in the chat. Who's actually paying attention here? I want to make sure that you guys are here as well. The people in our inner circle. Let me know. Let's see who's here. Kai, Cry, Dirani, Romeo, More Cowboy, Rafael, Billy Joe. Rafael, Ronaldo, Kimberly, Hartley, Erika. Oh wow, much more than I thought. They were beautiful. V3 Green. Beautiful, amazing. That's great to hear. Okay, you guys are still active. All right. The London session is going to start soon. Very, very soon. A final TP in my pin. Let me confirm this just to be sure. Without making a mess. So. Relevant now. Yeah, 1930. I would close at 1930. That's my suggestion. That's my personal opinion, but you can decide to. GJ is coming closer and closer, and oil is already coming down, and we're still waiting for that actual closure here. And I do believe that we can create a top wick for oil. I think that there is a big chance we can retest and continue down here. So again, 15 minutes for that to happen, and let's see how we evolve here with oil. Will you enter oil also? Potentially, yeah. If you do decide to come up and then come down, and we see that the continuation, the last 15 minutes you're gonna see that volatility kicking in. You're gonna see the demand, like buyers testing that closure of that candle. Yeah, might enter on the retest on the continuation because the potential is huge. There is more downside potential. That's for sure. So we have this level, we have this low here. It's a weaker low in general. We can test this. There's a lot of room for error as well here. For entries, for error for entries. Right there. So yeah, no. Top wick, new candle, entry. Same as gold. Potential still there here. So I will make this our final TP here. If you're still in. I would have completed my challenge if I kept that gold short. Well, just come back tomorrow. Or I wait for oil, let's see. If you trade oil, if you just trade gold, then wait for tomorrow. We are now only focusing on gold, US30, GJ, maybe oil, maybe something else if it's really interesting. But that's it. Gold is our main focus, and it reduces a lot of noise. Okay, especially when the market conditions are a little bit different. Like I said before, like I mentioned before in the stream, I just narrow it down a little bit more. Otherwise, I hope you're doing well. Any good tip for me to invest? I want to put money in the S&P. Can you relate if that's a good idea? I think the S&P can come down now. I think we are at the verge of a flip here, a pivot, potentially. So I would be patient here. I would wait. If you want to invest in the stock market, I would now be sitting back a little bit. If you look at the Nasdaq, if you look at the top companies and stuff, unless you have done your proper research. V3 members still have to pay other stuff like V3 videos, copy trading, webinars. No, that's it. $97 lifetime, that's it. Nothing behind the scenes here. Nothing behind the scenes. No, no. You can confirm it with the community here. Lorenzo, is there a rule to understand when going to break even? Yeah, it depends on the time frame. So if you enter on the lower time, just go to lower time frame. What I personally like is placing stop losses underneath a wick. It depends on your. If you trade SMC, of course, I'll wait for a higher low and a higher high. Right, you know, like again a higher low. If you then place your stop loss under that last low, you can just throw your stop loss. But in regards to gold right now, for example, let's go to lower time frame. When we entered here, I was at some point immediately interested in just placing my stop loss above the wick. And that's it. And secure myself here. Because I know if I just secure myself, you know, and if I secure myself too early, it's fine. I'll just re-enter. I look for a new re-entry. A new possibility to enter a position, and that's it. Wow, okay. Oil in this case is already going. 10 more minutes left. GJ is also dropping. We're almost there. We're ranging a lot of above it. The volume is not really actively there at the moment. News in, what, 10 minutes? Have some news coming, correct? No, that's it. That was the most important part here. No, all good. Just the hourly close after the New York Stock Exchange to open up here. Dollar is again there. So it came down. What did it do? It created a lower low. So it created a lower low. Now it creates a lower high. Are we now getting rejected to create a new lower low? If that's the case, then gold is gonna... And dollar is really gonna tank here. Yeah, gold is gonna start consolidating. But I would definitely not look for longs right now for gold. That's for sure. The buying pressure is definitely not there. At all. So... Bro, any trade for the eurusd? I haven't checked it, to be honest. Eurusd. So it took out the lows. Yeah, I'm not really. It doesn't be. I will be careful. I'll be patient here. We're in a massive range. Dollar is now getting weaker. So this is only going to push eurusd up. But at the same time, you're in a massive range. You're gonna face all that resistance from this range already, from the previous reaction in January here. Okay, one of them is at 109.2. You're gonna face a lot of resistance. It's not worth it, in my opinion, for now. For eurUSD, if you want to trade the eurUSD here. Boom. People are crushing it as well on crypto right now. We have our crypto live stream coming up this Friday. We're gonna take over this whole crypto game, I'm telling you. Like, what we are setting up right now is absolutely incredible. We have our live stream coming this Friday in the private section as well. You can get access for free. You just have to follow the rules here to see how you can access to our channel, our VIP channel as well. And you will also see how you can join that section here. The live streams for crypto will be in Discord for now. It's just as good, if not better. It's more condensed, smaller group of individuals, and we're just together trying to crush the markets here. If you want to be there Friday, it's gonna be the crypto live stream. For now, gold is going to the final TP. So let me know if you're still in. Who's still in a little bit? Or has a small percentage of gold in their position right now? Open. Let me know. So I know where we at. Okay. Some of you guys are still in. Open. About to TP. I'm out. Okay. I think this is the moment, guys. This is the moment. The moment you break the highs here, in my opinion, you can start for sure closing your position, which is at 9034.36. If you think you're happy with the profits, then I would close your position for now. Okay? There is not enough buying pressure for gold right now here. No indication of any buying pressures, any buyers stepping in. It's just sellers are stepping out, buyers are not stepping in. So it's kind of like, you know, it's not really what you're looking for. If you say I want to keep it open, in my opinion, the final TP is at 9030.92, so 9031. Okay. I think we reached the 500 likes. Let's go. Let's do a giveaway. And I think that was it for today here. Let's see where oil is at one more time. Okay, we are almost there. 5 more minutes. We can do a quick analysis as well. The keyword was gold win. Everyone is eligible already, so I'm just gonna roll it right now. Okay, you had your chance to join. We're gonna do a giveaway. Hit me up in Discord. Okay, we're gonna give you some cash. Hit me up in Discord if you have won, and make sure that you're still watching. Otherwise, we roll it again here. Let's go. Bruh. Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh. Okay, Nelson Sanchez, my man, congratulations. Are you here? Let me know. Place a message right now in the chat. Place a message right now in the chat right here. Are you here? Because if not, then we have to do it again for another person. Bro, passed my funded account. Amazing. Congratulations. Let's see if he's still here. That's the reason why. I'm gonna wait like 10 more seconds right now. Okay, gold is at the final TP. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Press a win in the chat. Let's go. Final TP hit. From 1946, I entered a little bit lower. 9043. Sorry, where was it? 5. Some of you guys entered a little bit earlier. Some of you guys entered a little bit later, I guess. So... amazing move. Amazing win here. Okay, no message from Nelson Sanchez. We're gonna roll it again. Let's go. Omar Bashir. Omar Bashir, my man. Let's go. Are you here, my friend? Let me know. Let me know in the chat right now. Omar Bashir. That's Amarchi. No message yet. Messages pop up here, otherwise we have to roll it again. Buyers are stepping in for oil right now. So this is what we actually wanted to see. So let's see. Omar Bashir, I don't see him. If he's here, then the message should pop up right there. Omar Amarchi is different than Omar Bashir. I assume. Okay. Roll again. Let's go. Third time. Let's keep rolling. Pip server. My friend, are you in the building? Pip server. Pip server. I know you, brother, but I'm not sure if you're here. That's what happens when you do it a little bit later, you know? Let's see. Oh, my man, shout out to you. Jonathan, shout out to you. Brosma, always here, my man. Thank you for the support. He's not here as well, huh? 3 unlucky people, yes. Okay, without the drum, let's do it again. PWW is Ashley. I think P Wesley or something like that. P Wesley. Let's see. You know what we're going to do? Otherwise, we're going to reset it right now. If this doesn't happen, we're going to reset it. And that's it. That could be the case as well. Oil is still interesting. However, I want it to come up a little bit more. I want to see the top wick. This is what I mean with no top wick here. You get bought up, but there is no top wick on the second candle here. That doesn't mean I'm going to enter. So let's push up further. And let's push down again. That would be amazing. Okay. Giveaways, let's go. Users. There we go. Keep it open for 1 minute and then we do it again. That's it. Napstone, thank you, my man. Thank you for the sub. Hope you're doing well. Join our giveaway. Okay, I'm gonna roll it right now. Let's do it. No time to waste. Let's go. Kane Nord, you have to be here. You have to be here. Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane Nord. Send a message. You will see it popping up right now. Kane Nord, let's go. Okay, congratulations, my man. Send me a message on Discord. I'll send you some money, okay? Just for the support. Thank you. Amazing. Okay, guys. So before I go here, quickly, if the you know, have a very close eye on the oil right now. I know it's a very volatile asset here. 17.8. If you get rejected there, and we create a lower low, enter there at let's say 70.375. If you come up, You tap into the 70.8 and you break again the 70.35. Then take it down to 69.3. Okay, that's the oil one. Gold. I have nothing to say about gold anymore. This was a massive win. Okay, for now we're going to observe it until tomorrow. There is again a massive gap. So maybe tomorrow we flip and we react better. But overall, if you look on the daily chart, let me clean it up real quick. If you look at the daily chart here, we're actually seeing some sort of wick fill. So maybe after that wick fill here, we could potentially push back towards the 1939. And that would be an interesting one. Okay, these are practically the lows of that particular level. So again, if you look on the 1 hour, they come back and down a little bit more. And you start consolidating here. You know, maybe we see catch a new trade tomorrow for gold as well in that direction. Something in that same with the same strategy. Okay, I think that makes the most sense here. So again, oil, gold, GJ, keep a close eye on it. I'm gonna keep you guys updated in Discord. Again, the V3. Again, one more time. We have a couple of more spots left right now. When they're gone, they're gone. Okay, you can find more information in the Get V3 access right here and watch the video. Very important. You see exactly what we're doing here. It's a fantastic community we're building. Almost at 10,000 members. And again, the most important part is also our crypto live stream that's coming on a Friday. You want to be there if you want to get access to that. It's free to get access. You just need to do some things here in the channel itself to get access. And it's a private Discord stream. Okay. We'll be back tomorrow. New trades. Hopefully the same as today. And let's build our prop firm account here. That's my goal. Start slow. Build it up. Prove that it works. And also show the potential live on stream. All right. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, make sure you check out one of my next videos right here. Such as this one, the crush the market with the candlestick confirmation. You're right. Thank you for telling me. A lot of people were asking me questions about the confirmation and when to enter. So in case we want to avoid any of that for the next stream, you want to watch this video. This is the last video uploaded here. The candlestick confirmations, okay? And then come back tomorrow for the stream tomorrow. All right? Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.